Welcome back to Magic Tarot Cards. It's Jasmine with a 6-card spread. This is a request. Someone requested me to do this video. I was kind of hesitant about it, but I decided to go ahead and do it anyway. Remember, y'all, this is for entertainment purposes only. The information comes strictly from the cards, and my spirit guides does not reflect my excuse me, my own thoughts and feelings, okay? Does not reflect my own thoughts and feelings. So, let's get started. Oh, it's about aliens. Do aliens really exist? These are the questions I asked. Do aliens really exist? What do they want? What is their purpose for coming here? Are they hostile? And how were they created? Okay, so as I was shuffling and shuffling and shuffling, the very first card that popped out immediately was, guess what? The yes card. I mean, this one popped out right away. When I said, do aliens really exist? This one just flew out of my hand. So this is the yes card. This is whatever question you ask. And if it's true, the yes card will fall out. It's also the wish card as well. They call this the wish card, because there's a genie ready to grant your wish. Or they call it the yes card because this card has several meanings. It can give you a yes or no answer to like a one question. If you ask a question, if you do a reading where the person asks one question, yes or no, and this card falls out as a definite yes, and the reverse as a definite no. So I asked, do aliens really exist? Boom, this fell out. So the cards are saying yes. Okay, then I asked, what do they want? What do they want from us? Are they coming down here abducting people? Are they really coming down here watching us? Are they here amongst us? What do they want? Okay, so look what I got. This is the Two of Cups. This is two people offering something to each other, like a cup of love. So what I'm seeing in the cards is that they want to mate. Not like mating like we do, but they want to create more of them, but they want to use us to create more of them because they're running out of resources from wherever planet they're at. They're running out of resources and they're dying off, and they want to create, either another species or more of them or something like that. So they want to come down here and mate and create babies for themselves, so they can carry on. They do come down here often, I see, because they're running out of resources wherever they're from. They're running out of resources, so they come down here, just to see what they can find, or they come down here to explore, and they examine us a lot. They examine us a lot. Do they walk amongst us? I don't really get that they walk amongst us, but I do get that they visit and they are around. People might catch glimpses of them. They can hide very well. They have way far more technology than we have, so they're able to hide very well, so they won't be seen. But occasionally people do see them. I myself, okay, in my description box, I put this does not come from my own opinions or my own thoughts, but to be honest with you, I think they exist. Excuse me. So their main purpose right now, is what the cards are telling me, is that they want to create another species of themselves because they are dying off, and they don't want their species to end, so they want to come down here and create it with us. Now, it would be in a way that we wouldn't know. Like, they would either abduct us, impregnate us, have the baby, and then bring us back without even our knowledge, because they have a way of bringing you back in the exact same time that they took you. Just like in the movies, it shows that you're missing time. Those people that got abducted, they're missing time and stuff like that. Well, in their world, they have the capability of doing that. They abduct you, impregnate you, you have the baby, they bring you back, and you have no memory of it. This is what the cards are saying. I know it sounds like total bull, and you can believe it, not believe it, doesn't matter to me. I'm just telling you what the cards say. Now, here we have the Five of Wands. The energy here is scattered. So I asked if they were hostile and would they ever attack us. Well, this card is saying yes. This is the card of hostility, scattered energy. You see how the men are fighting each other? But if you notice, the wands are waving everywhere. They're not waving in one direction. That's because the energy is scattered. So in this card, it does show hostility, that they can become hostile if they don't get what they want. And eventually they do plan a takeover, a very hostile takeover. I'm not saying it's going to happen today or tomorrow or in 10 years. I don't know that. It does not tell me that. I do see the number 5. So that could mean 5 decades, 5 days, 5 years, 5 months, or 5 decades. Who knows? But I do see the number 5. Also, yes, they are hostile, and they have more advanced weapons that we have that we wouldn't even dream of or know about or have not ever known about. Okay, they have some type of capabilities that we're not able to do. Yeah, so they are hostile. They're very hostile. Okay, so where did they originate from? That's what I wanted to know first and foremost. Okay, and I do see... excuse me, y'all. I do see that there's no ending to them yet. Like they will keep transforming and transforming as long as they have the capabilities to do the things that they do, like abduction, impregnate women without even us knowing, duplicate themselves. There's no end. See, this is the death card, and the reverse means there's no end. So with them, their species ending, dying off, yes, but if they're doing this up here, creating more babies and more of themselves, and their species won't die off, their horrible stuff will just continue. This is a horrible card. You know, in the upright position, it's a transformation, or it's an ending of some kind and transforming into something else. And this is what this means. This is something ending and transforming into something different. Transformation. See, the horse is moving forward with the death on top of him. So they might be dying off, but they're transforming into something different. Okay, so in the reverse, it means the exact same thing, only it means it won't come to an end. They'll continue doing what they're doing, and their species will not die off. You know, they'll just transform into something else, maybe by mating with humans or other species out there and transforming. Okay, so I asked, how did they get there? Okay, so I'm see how this woman is leaving. Okay, leaving, almost being banished, because there's these swords represent imprisonment, and then you have the justice right next to it. So I'm seeing in these cards that this represents, you know, our master, the higher up, our God, or, you know, our supreme being. That I'm thinking that this is what I'm getting from the cards, y'all. know this is far-fetched, but I'm seeing that they could have been fallen angels from the beginning of time, and they got banished. Because if you've read, you know, from the very beginning of time, those angels became fallen angels because they were having sex with women on earth. Okay, from the very beginning of time, those angels became fallen angels because they were having sex with women when they weren't supposed to. So God banished them. Okay, where did he banish them to? He banished them to hell. Okay, so those fallen angels got banished. They went to hell. Satan, you know, was in hell, and I feel like he created them, or took them, reformed them, recreated them, or whatever, and he put them on a planet somewhere for him to use later in Armageddon, later in the future, you know, just to use for his own purpose. This is a far-fetched story, y'all. You don't have to believe it, but this is what the cards is telling me, okay? Someone asked me to do this reading, so I'm doing it. Believe it, don't believe it, it doesn't matter to me. But this is what the card is telling me, okay? So, yeah, so in one of the scriptures in the Bible, when it talks about Armageddon, it does say that when, you know, our angels and Christ comes back, he'll be fighting on earth and in the air. Okay, what does that mean, in the air? The aliens? Because they're part of Satan. That's how I interpret it. Okay, so they'll become hostile, and they'll come down here, and they'll be fighting us too during Armageddon. Okay, so this is, yeah, and then justice is, in the end, you know, justice will prevail. But, you know, God had banished those fallen angels and then Satan banished them down to hell because they were having sex with women in the beginning of time. And from there, Satan took over, and I feel like he either reformed them or whatever he did to them to make them look like the way they look, because they look like little demons, and then put them somewhere to use. Okay, but in the end, justice will prevail because, you know, when evil fights against good, good always wins no matter what. It don't matter what is done here on this earth from beginning of time. It's not going to prevail because God is the Almighty and He's the one that controls everything and has the final say so. So it don't matter who does what to who or when or where or what, justice will prevail each time. Just like this virus, we are going to get past this virus. We're going to be forever changed, but we are going to get past this until another one comes, and towards the end of time, justice is going to prevail. God's going to make sure that justice prevail. Justice prevail. All the scales are going to be balanced like you see here. And we're going to be where we're supposed to be. If you're a good person, you know, if you got a chance now to change. If you got bad ways and you're not living the way the Lord wants you to live, then you better change because you still got time. As long as you're alive, you still got time to repent and be the good person that God wants you to be. Live the life that God would want you to live. That's the message here in this card. Live the life that God would want you to be, the man and woman that God intended you to be. Be upstanding man and woman that God intended you to be. That's the message from Spirit right there. All right, guys. There you go. There you go. Your message. Whoever requested this, this is your reading on do aliens really exist? It's far-fetched. Believe it. Don't believe it. It's up to you. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Put your request down. Tell me what you want to hear about, what you want me to read about, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. If you want a personal reading, don't forget, follow the information down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.